Yeah. 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 Mm. Huh. Yeah. Still go get Miss. Still go get him. Yeah. All right. And it's the daily. It's the daily, daily. It's the d- uh, daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talk about glad I got out of there tonight. Glad I got away from there. Have you ever had to say to yourself in your life, glad I got away from there? You might have said that I'm glad I got away from there in time because it's the time that's the most important. You may have narrowly escaped some danger or a really bad situation or some craziness or some foolishness or maybe something so tragic that you would rather not even speak about it. But we're going to talk about that tonight on this Friday. My day. Thank God it's Friday. You know how it go. It been a hell of a week, yo. And I'm glad to be here. Wouldn't want to be nowhere else. Glad I came here. We gonna go for self-care. Yeah, we gotta get there. We ain't all the way there, but we gonna get ourselves prepared. And I am here to make sure we apply the wax and we gonna do this thing as we break backs. Actually, we break bread with each other. I am your brother. You are my sister. No others can come between the bond that we have. And we gonna do this shit. Boulevards and Aves. Yeah, we run that because we out in these streets. We not industry. We down with people that we meet. And we do it right on the block because I'm down with that shit. Yeah, harder than a rock. I am Son 752, Siete Cinco Dos, the soul. You know what I'm talking about. The hole that we dug for ourselves is deep. But we climb out of that bitch and still keep our wits about us, doing a thing without us. We ain't got no city, it's a pity. And I'm here just to represent. I'm heaven sent. As long as I got you, you my boo. And I stay true. There ain't no cheating. We gonna be out here one-on-one since our first meeting. Yo, what up, y'all? Glad I got away from there. You ever been in a relationship that was just about to really get nasty? It might have been bad enough while you were in it, but you may have found out something about the person that you were in love with or that you were involved with that might have got so nasty and so stinky and so disgusting and so awkward and so whack and so bad and muy malo. A lot of things you could have narrowly escaped before it really got bad. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how the people who didn't get on the planes in 9/11, that kind of shit? The people who didn't go to work, who worked at the World Trade Center that day? You know, now it's not a situation where they got out of there on time, but I'm sure that there were people who probably showed up for work that day and said, you know what, I'm leaving early. I'm out of here. I'm not feeling well. Went home, saw the towers fall that day. Natural disasters. You might have went on vacation, went down to the Caribbean. You pick an island, and it could have went nasty. It could have went bad. It could have went very tragic. Hurricane ripped the city to shreds. Maybe you went to Japan during the time when the tsunami hit. You know, the tsunami did Japan bad with those nuclear reactors and all of that shit. Japan has had an awful lot of nuclear activity, or should I say, excessive radiation. But you know, they have to have had some people that said, man, I'm glad I got up out of there. It was looking bad for a second, son. It was looking bad. What up, Care Bear and my girl Naturalista Rap? Thanks for coming on through. Thanks for coming on through. And Spongy Ashley says, yo, what up? Thanks for coming on through, man. Appreciate y'all. We're going to have a good time tonight. Friday, we're going to end this week off. And I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I'm selling this week to y'all for the highest bidder. As a matter of fact, you ain't even got to go high. I will give this week away. Just hit me up, and whatever happened this week with me, you can have all of that shit. You can have all that. You can have all that. I will give you every day of this week. You can have it. You know what I mean? It was Mother's Day on Sunday. After that, things just went downhill. As a matter of fact, you know, I didn't get a chance to say this. Belated Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. You know, I hope that that spirit, that loving spirit, that connected spirit, that maternal spirit of Mother's Day still lives within your heart on a daily basis. So we're here to talk about glad I got away from there. Glad I got away from there. Have you ever had to say that to yourself? Yo, I'm glad I got out of that shit. You ever quit a job or leave a job before the layoff started? Before the bottom fell out of that thing? You know what I'm talking about. You may have left a job. Maybe you heard rumors that they were having some financial trouble or that they were going to have massive layoffs, and you may have left that job or retired from that job just before they would have been able to cut your benefits or make it less beneficial for you to stay there any longer. So glad you got up out of there. It could have been a signal that you got from high above that told you, yo, get the fuck away from this shit. Whatever it was, you had a chance to escape it. Narrow escape, whatever escape, you got up out of there. And it was a good look that you did get up out of there, because it could have got bad. It could have got real bad, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's get into that. Glad I got away from there. Man, this is we can go so many different ways with this. Okay. Grizz says, I'm trying to become a self-published author. Could you read and promote my new book, How I Saved a Woman from Kidnapping by Having Self-Control? Yeah, sure. Send me the book. Sun752 at AOL.com. SUN752 at AOL.com. I will definitely read your book and give you an honest critique if it's really a book. Speaking of whether it's really a book, have you had it published? And if you have had it published, who is it published by? Yuji Itadori. I have to prepare myself for what Yuji Itadori is about to say. He says, you in jail? Oh, so yeah. Okay. I get it. But you know, it's funny, because if he's talking about, if he's asking me if I was in jail because of the orange, first of all, this is burnt orange and it's dope. I've had this particular button-down shirt since 1997. No cap. No bullshit. This is a shirt that I've had, it's almost 30 years, 27 strong. I got it in the summertime of 1997 with two other polo shirts. This is when polo was polo. So you see this here? You see that it says the Blair button down. You're not going to find no polo shirts that say that anymore. The Blair button down. This is when polo was still polo. You know what I mean? It wasn't none of that Chinese shit. You see how Even though I'm a big dude, you see how, yeah, I mean, got room up in that mother. Got room up in there. You try that nowadays. Things be form fit. They be form fit. They be form fit. All right, let's get dressed. We will not be naked. I got your bees. I guess I got your bees. Yes, sir. I got your bees, baby. Y'all try these on. You're good. You're looking good. You're looking good. Put mine on. All right. A 1, a 2, and now we good. Let me take a picture of you so you can realize, you can recognize your beauty. I would not want you to think that I'm just bullshitting you. So look at that. Looking quite spiffy there. Looking quite spiffy there. Look at that. Look at you. Do you see yourself? Do you see? Huh? 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 Yes. Yes. All right. All right. Glad I got away from there. Glad I got away from there. Like I said, it could have been a job that was about to do massive layoffs. Think about some of the jobs that you know, or some of the major companies that you know of that have closed down. I bet you some people who worked at Red Lobster are like, I'm glad I got away from Red Lobster. Because, you know, Red Lobster is closing a bunch of stores. I mean, a bunch of restaurants. They're about to close them shits. Now, they're not closing them all, which I would have no problem with. I would. Red Lobster kind of ass. But let's see. How many people, let me see. How many restaurants is Red Lobster closing?
According to 6ABC, Red Lobster says it is closing nearly 50 of its restaurants in the U.S. with lease and labor costs piling up. Red Lobster is now reportedly considering filing for bankruptcy.
Yeah, Red Lobster going belly up. So some people who probably had executive jobs at Red Lobster are probably like, yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that I left there. I left there just in time. Maybe when they were working at Red Lobster, things were good. Maybe when they was working at Red Lobster, you know, things was, you know, Red Lobster was on top. I mean, think about it. Red Lobster been on top for a long time. You know, remember back in the day when Red Lobster was a premium seafood restaurant. Premium. Like, you went to Red Lobster, you was saying something, doing something. You know, that was the kind of restaurant you mentioned in rap records. Like, yeah, we went to Red Lobster. I had me a clause after I got home. I had to put my paws on her drawers and pull them good things down. I gave her some fish for a fish, and we around. I don't know, something like that. Beta Soy Boy says, I'm like Red Lobster. I like Red. Okay, except for the except I offer. Hold on, chill. Wait a minute. I'm like Red Lobster, except that I offer endless pimp instead of the shrimp. I got you. And Hedgehog says Red Lobster, never been there, but you said Rest Lobster. You never been to Red Lobster? You must not be from the U.S. because there ain't no way you ain't never been to Red Lobster. I mean, you ain't missing nothing if you've never been. Don't get me wrong. But you had to have gone to Red Lobster. Beta Soy Boy says, LOL, was never premium. It actually was. In the 80s, Red Lobster was a big deal. It really, really was. In the 80s, Red Lobster was like Ruth Chris. No bullshit. Ask anybody. You must be really young. And in the 80s, Red Lobster was like at least a 4-star, at least to the people who went there. You know, by the 90s, we start figuring out like, oh, this shit is like the McDonald's of seafood, because they really don't have that many things on the menu, and you can memorize the menu. Ultimate Feast, Admiral's Feast. What else you gonna get? You know, it's kind of easy. You know, Two lobster tails, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, onions, pickles on a sesame seed shrimp. Two lobster tails, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onion noodle on a sesame seed shrimp. All right. Lennon Marley says, I like your style, no Diddy. Appreciate that. And you don't have to say no Diddy, man. You know what I mean? It's all right for men to compliment each other. You got to be on no gay shit for that. We good. Major Chip says, man versus food. Interesting. And Beta Soy Boy says, I worked there in the 90s. Okay, maybe it was. I'm telling you. I'm just talking about people who went there thought Red Lobster was some shit. I remember people bragging like, yeah, we went to Red Lobster last night. You know, chicks, yeah, we went to Red Lobster last night. I had some lobster. I had a pound of crab legs. No, I'm sorry, half a pound of crab legs. Like, you know how much crab legs you get for a half a? That's that one little fucking bullshit cluster. Like Red Lobster, for what it's worth, don't even sell Dungeness crab legs. You ever notice that shit? I don't think they have Dungeness or King, do they? Don't let me start talking shit. It's been a while since I've been there. Leonard Marley says, Long John Silver, Ponderosa. Word. I like Ponderosa. All right, chill, Lemon Marley. Chill, we ain't gotta go that far. James Brinkman says, bring back those fake ass chains with all due respect. I don't have any fake ass chains to bring to you, with all due respect. Tell you what, bring back that real ass personality with all due respect. I'm telling y'all, listen, I don't mind y'all trolls doing y'all thing, but y'all can't beat me. I'm like the Mike Tyson of trolls. I would knock y'all the fuck out. I got the mic, I got the camera. You can't beat me. Let me see. Do you have, let me see. Let me see what I can see about you. Nothing. You got a symbol that says J on it. See, here, this is how this works. For those of y'all who don't know. I won't let nobody who won't show themselves beat me. See, you can see me, but I can't see you. So there's no way I'm going to let you defeat me, because you can talk about my features. I can make up something for you. Like, for example, you know, a motherfucker like you is probably getting their ass licked right now, and probably getting pegged right now and loving it. Getting your ass licked and pegged at the same time. And you probably the type to tell your girl, listen, this is just between me and you. Please don't tell nobody that I like to get my ass licked and I like to get pegged. See, I can say that about you. You know why? Because I can't see you. So I can just go by your energy. With you, you can actually say things about me like, oh, his teeth not straight, or oh, it look like he wearing eyeliner, or he don't have no hair, or he wears fake chains. See, you'll state the obvious. I'll come with some different shit for you. You know what I mean? Like, you the type that has money, but you won't go pay for no pussy. You'll pay for a bitch to fucking, you know, pat you on the shoulder or some shit like that. You'll pay for a bitch to like just listen to you cry about your wife. She makes me so sad. I just want somebody to talk to me. My mom never loved me either. So just understand. You're not dealing with the regular. What up, Kyle? He says, I am Sofa King. We tied did. I got nothing for that. Lemon Marley says, we going to Sizzler. We going to Sizzler. Beta Soy Boy says, I'm in Canada. Did USA have the Ponderosa with the tent? Yes, yeah. Ponderosa was a good restaurant. I don't care what nobody said. It was. And I like Rustlers too. Did y'all have Rustlers in Canada? It was a good. Do y'all remember Howard Johnson's? Yeah, my age is showing. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, Howard Johnson's. It was, you know, the hotel and the restaurant. You know, this is all right. Beta Soy Boy says, and the microwave steak. Oh shit. All right. ED Majestic says, what those made of? What all due respect? These are cow bones. See? I like to see. See? If you was here a little bit earlier, see how they shiny like that? These are cow bones. Cow bones. See, I put yours on you too. So everybody here gets to rock out. So you got your shit on. I got my shit on. This is how you look. This is how you looked on with yours. That's you. That's you. You look good. You look good. You like that? I like that. You feeling that? I'm feeling that. No? Yes. Yes? Let me brighten up the picture a little bit. Huh? 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 Good shit. So we talking about glad I got away from there. Have you ever been in a situation where you was glad you got away from somebody? You know, it might have been an old lover that, well, you know, y'all got along real well, but maybe something just wasn't really right. So maybe y'all broke up with each other, and then you found out that they was really into some crazy shit that you never really thought about. You might have seen them on the news. It happens to people. You know, you used to go with somebody that committed all kinds of crazy robberies, violent acts. You know what I mean? Something that was definitely nightly newsworthy. And you like, damn, you know what? I always thought there was something strange about her, strange about him. But yeah. And you might have got out of there just in time. Maybe you was dealing with a woman. If you were a man, maybe you was dealing with a woman that really had a bad temper. And you thought it was just a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of ratchetness, a little bit of ratchetity. And you found out that later on, you found out that she poked a man up to death. Just poked him down. Let me see. Oh yeah, I got a knife. We can do it. We can do it in real time. You know, she sliced the bull. They sliced the bull into American cheese. She sliced him so thin. She was giving out nigga slices on sandwiches. Motherfuckers, you know, they was tasting the flavor, didn't know what they was tasting. She sliced the nigga and these nigga cuts of meat. She sliced the nigga cuts of meat. Glad you got out of there on time. Glad you got away from there. It be like that sometimes. Beta Soy Boy says he's wearing bones of his enemies. I am not. And I would not. Okay. Word of Bremen, my brother, my mellow. Oh, fuck this shit. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Bring my shit. I got my. How y'all like my new shit? I was listening to Pumpkin in the All-Stars. For all my old heads, y'all remember Pumpkin in the All-Stars. Pumpkin in the All-Stars. I like the part where he be like, the scratch, the bass, the cougars in your face. Okay. Okay. I couldn't wait to premiere it. I couldn't wait. I was like, I got away from her just before she stole my conga drum. But I left with mine. Yeah, all right. Let me see. James Lemon Marley said James Brinkman chill, yo. I'm telling you, he wasn't gonna beat me. All right. All right, Lil Chubbs. Okay, caught me off guard. That's what's up. All right. All right. He said those chains were making your skin green. Oh God. Nigga, your fucking saliva is green. I mean, you know what I mean? You affected on a different level. Like your saliva is green, son. And I ain't talking about the regular snot green. I'm like, that shit look like you've been eating lime skins, some lime pills or some shit like that. What are you doing? Like you've been chewing on apple Jolly Ranchers or some shit. Chill. Okay. Okay. Benhead Loso, what up? Word of Burma says, I'm not in good health, but I'm okay. I need you to be in good health. Take it one day at a time, man. Take it one day at a time. I need you. I need you, Don. I need you. Labeling 321. All right. Blaine Walker says, is that voodoo? No. Not that I have anything against voodoo. Dimples D's, what up? What up? Little Chuck says, you remind me of a black Muslim. Okay. A black Muslim? What's that, like a rare find? I'm from Philly. That's the only kind of Muslims that exist. I mean, you have some Arabs, but like fucking with them. Okay. Infinite Discernment. What up, man? It says following for orientation done. I gladly give 1,000 or 500 today. Wow. Wow. Really? It says those hood dudes be serial killers. Some of them. Buana Haguzuki. No, Haguzki. Haguzki? Nice necklace. Are you a priest? Nope. Cyan Dolphin says how it feels to chew. I don't know. Crow Bark Owl. Praise white Jesus. Yes, praise him. Praise white Jesus. He said, I bet he can play bass guitar. No bass guitar. Regular guitar. James, you a hater. Aw. You know what? You remind me of Bobby Brown's first hit, his first solo hit. You know, before My Prerogative. You remember way back in the day? I'm talking about like 86, 87. He had a song called I Need a Girlfriend and I Need her right now. You, my son, was probably like, I need a boyfriend and a secret right now. You like, you know, you giving me feminine vibes. You probably get a period. You type of nigga that tape his titties down. Like you don't want them shits to stick out. That you? Tony Mental Health on 100. Tony says mental health on 100. That's what's up. 9/11. Royman says, bro think he's African. Okay. You need practice, Pops. Now that I will agree to. I will definitely agree. Now, see, I ain't mad at that because I do. But I just got it. I'll get the practice. Beta Soy Boy says, fine. Praise white Jesus. Group. Oh my God. Send it to Drake. Tell him here's some culture to get back at Kendrick. So you into that Kendrick Drake beef? You know that shit ain't really real, right? Any beef where you make money ain't real. Tony says. Okay, wait. What else we got? Yo, why your bald head green though? No, it's your fucked up phone though. New Yorker straight up. Nah, I ain't from New York. I'm from Philly. Natasha Younger, what up? Porter Burns says, New York, New York. Big city of dreams, but everything in New York ain't always what it seems. You might get robbed if you come from out of town, but I'm down by law and I know my way around. Yeah, we get down like that. Porter Burns says, I'm spinning records right now. That's what's up. Atatia, Kawashi. Okay. All right, y'all talking. Y'all talking a little bit. This drink is what I call colon ream. It's really a smoothie, but I call it colon ream because this will get inside your digestive system and do the damn thing to it. Ream that shit out. You know what I'm saying? This will empty you out, have your immune system like. Seriously. You will not be getting sick if you drink this shit. Now, what's in it? We got spinach in here. We have collard greens in here. It's red because of the beets. I also have celery in here. It's a whole big, flower of garlic. It's, the thing that has all the cloves in it. There's garlic in here. Turmeric is in here. Also, there's a tomato, red onion, because I don't eat white onions. And what else? It's a turnip in here and some radish. That's what's in here right now. Emily Dunlap in the house. I said Emily and Clayton Farris says, "Damn, that beverage looks." It actually is good. Now it's really looking red today, and that's because when you put a beet in anything, it's so red it overpowers everything. So 2 days ago it was green, but now it's red. No beta soy boys, just that anything white as far as food is concerned is normally processed or what they call enriched. So white onions, white flour, white rice, white milk. Real shit. Real milk ain't white. It don't come out white out of the cow. You ever milk a cow? You don't see no, they process it, homogenize. So I don't eat white salt. Not good for you. The real sea salt, the good salt is not white. So whenever you see on a label, on a box or on a jar, when it says enriched, that means they processed it. That means most of the nutritional value has been taken out of it. So like onions, white onions just don't have as much nutritional value. They just don't. It's a fact. The red onions do. It's a fact. It's like cauliflower. All right. Asparagus makes your piss funky. Is that a fact? I never noticed that. And you said, Beta Soy Boy says, I've never seen a white onion. Well, they call them white onions because, yes, you have. Because the white onions are just what they call onions. The red onions have the, I can't show you. I'll just show you a picture of an onion. Because you've definitely seen a white onion. I'm saying, So, like, the regular onions, those are white onions. Those are regular onions. So the red onions, the red onions look like that. And they have more nutritional value. So if you want to be in better health, then you get the red onions. Just now, let's see. Before we get back on the topic. Okay, wait. Red onions versus white onions.
According to Giazzi, red onions tend to have a much sharper flavor than yellow and white onions, which is why you might find yourself shedding more tears when you slice them, and why Scott Conant famously dislikes them on Chopped. However, while they have that sharp flavor, the sugar content is quite high.
Okay. Why use red onions instead of white? Raw red is the spiciest, followed by the white, then yellow. Says Weinstein, you should choose which. I'm talking about as far as health is concerned. Fuck all that other shit. Okay, here we go. Okay, white and yellow onions are practically identical in terms of nutrition, but red onions contain anthocyanin that give them their rich color. Anthocyanins are a type of antioxidant that have been linked to reducing the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and cancer. So there you have it. Red onions for the win. Red onions. Red onions. Red onions. So if you didn't know, you don't even have to pretend to know. Okay. All right. So brown rice. No, not brown rice. Wild rice. Wild rice is good. That brown rice shit. One of the reasons why they like most of the processed produce and stuff like that is white is because it has a longer shelf life. Because it's been processed. They put things in it that will make it last longer if you don't eat it right away. With organic vegetables, you got to eat them fast because they decompose really fast because that's how it goes. You know, it returns back to the earth. All right. White rice is all Chinese eat. I don't know. We might see something different if we actually went to China. The Happy Gun says, your smile lights up the room. Your confidence is infectious. Have you been working out? Your hair looks stunning. Your voice is magnificent. Ah, shit. Yo, I was rocking with you till you said the hair. Like, yeah, it looks great. Okay, Beta Soy Boy, you said we call those yellow. Okay, that's cool. Beta Junkie. Story Junkie says, no, those are yellow onions. Okay, fine. Okay. Yellow. My bad, y'all. My bad. Winston Smith. Yellow. Okay. Ew. Story Junkie says, I could go for some liver and onions. You like liver? Ew, that shit nasty as shit, son. Yo, Dingleberry says, what up, boss, man? Hope all is well. Man, I'm feeling like a real man. Shit, everything gonna be all right. I had a real rough week. Unfortunately, I lost my best friend on Wednesday, after a long battle with heart disease. And, yo, man, real shit. I miss my dude. I'ma always miss him. He'll always be my best friend. I wish he was here. He's not. But I'm sure that I've gained the angel now, so technically he is here. So shit is real wild, and a lot of people who are around me, they losing people too. It's a stressful time, but I don't know about y'all, but I'm at that age right now where people starting to drop off. They're probably way more years behind me than in front of me. I'm 53. I'll be 54 this summer. You know, shit is getting QU hectic out here. Oh shit, G Reaper? The fuck? Yo, I should block your dumb ass. You know what I mean? You old fraud ass. Yo, I should just, yo, the fuck, yo. Yo, you not coming in here with this bullshit. Come on, big homie. Can we? No, fuck you. Don't tell me what to do. Fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, fall back, or you won't have a chance to, you know what I mean? For real, fall back. Not tonight. You a fraud. Emily, she says there are yellow onions as well as white onions, two different ones. Yeah, well, I only fuck with the red. Sorry for your loss. Yeah, I appreciate that. So, you know, because I lost my man this week, not trying to hear none of that bullshit from no fraud ass, wannabe ass. Look, as a matter of fact, now I got my eyes on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, come on, son. Come on, man. Like, yo. I had promised myself that I would not take out my sorrow, my anger of my loss on nobody. But I'm not going to let nobody, you know, these fake profiles and all of this shit. Yo, fall the fuck back. Both of y'all fall the fuck back. Because I'm talking to both of y'all. Because both of y'all know who I am. Because both of y'all is really only one of y'all. And don't think I didn't just peep the coincidence. Interesting. The fuck out of here. All right. All right. So, word says, I'm not far behind. Sickle cell is serious. Come on, man. You said you found a cure. Come on. I need you, son. That is freaking harsh. Sorry for you. Yeah, man. You know, listen. And you know, he was diagnosed well, they gave him the timeline last year. They said that he only had 6 months to a year to live. And let me tell y'all something on some real shit. For all my weed smokers out there, please, I beg of you, stop smoking blunts. You can smoke your weed. Smoke it in a pipe. Smoke it in a bong. Do edibles. Smoke it in a hookah. Do not use cigar papers under any circumstances because it's just like you smoking a cigarette. Don't fuck with blunts. Plus that shit turn your lips all black and all of that shit. So if you have cardiovascular issues in your family, you're gonna get fucked up behind the blunts. You can even smoke the papers like the top paper, the easy wider, zigzags, you know, the rice paper. You can smoke it and all of that shit, but no cigars because you still gonna get that tar on your lungs and you fuck up your heart and all of that kind of shit. And my man, you know, for what it's worth, he would not stop smoking blunts. Even after they gave him the 6 months to a year. And he passed in the 12th month. So he made it past the 6. Things start getting real janky around 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now Wednesday he passed. You know. So... All right, Story Junkie says, watching my dad watch his friends and family pass made me realize I wasn't living for the right things. Real shit, man. Word says, I have to get my ass to Germany. I'm going next month, but it is serious. Get your ass to Germany. For real, man. For real. But all my weed smokers out there, just like you don't have to smoke blunts. You don't have to do it. You know, but I'm telling you, leave them cigars alone. Plus, if you smoke blunts, you lose most of the weed anyway. So leave them shits alone, man. Protect your heart. You don't have to fuck up your heart to get high. All right. And speaking of which, so since we talking about glad I got away from there. Glad I got away from there. If my man would have been put on to the fact that the blunts was the problem, maybe years ago, he would probably still be walking here. He might. He might. He was kind of a stubborn cat. He really was. But, you know, it's not like he was totally unreasonable. So, Dingleberry says, what's your opinion on nicotine vapes? I don't fuck with none of that shit, man. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I stopped drinking in 2012. I don't smoke. I smoked weed for like a year, from 93 to 94, right when I got out of college to the next year. And I realized it wasn't really for me. I don't really fuck with that shit. You know, it's all right. It's all right. It was good while supplies last, but you know. But yeah. Anything that you do, you have to do in moderation. But when I say that glad I got away from there, we're talking about close calls. We're talking about situations where things could have been a lot different, a lot more detrimental, a lot more dangerous and hurtful to you, potentially, had you not got away from it in time. You know what I mean? For example, picture it. 1989, another summer. Get down. All right. So me and all my friends, we went down to Virginia Beach. We went down to Virginia Beach for the Greek Fest that was down there. It was a real popular thing back in the day before, you know, Freaknik and all that shit started messing it up. But we went down there and we was having a great time. You know, we were seeing people that we hadn't seen. It was people down there that we didn't know was going down there. We was just chilling. Here I am, 19 years old, fresh 19 too, just having a good time. When I got off the beach, was right when the riots started. So I'm up in the hotel, chilling, just kicking it. I didn't know it was a full-scale riot. By the time I came out the next morning, shit was tore up. It was all this cop activity, police activity, all this old crazy shit. I got out of there just in time. Glad I got out of there. This was just before shit got ugly. So shit is real. Shit is real. Yeah, no problem, Dingleberry. You know what I'm saying? Like all that, the vapes and all of that shit, they have an exorbitant amount of nicotine in that shit. That shit, you might as well smoke a regular cigarette. That vape shit ain't that ain't what's up. For real. That is not what's up. Natasha Younger says, while riding my motorcycle 2 years ago, a car drove in front of me and I had no time to stop. I hit the side of his car and flipped over. I was in and out of consciousness. Damn. Well, I'm glad things worked out ultimately, but that's some shit. Dingleberry says, I put down the cigs for vapes. You might want to go the other way. That vaping shit, that shit crazy. Hold on, let's look it up. Vaping. Is vaping safer than cigarettes?
According to NHS, evidence shows that vaping is substantially less harmful than smoking.
Okay, it's less
vaping
harmful.
exposes users to far fewer toxins and at lower levels than smoking cigarettes.
Okay. It says, while many experts agree that compared with smoking, vaping is less dangerous to health, it is not a safe alternative and should not be promoted as such. Vaping. Know the risks. Vapes aren't safe. It is unsafe for kids and teens to vape, Educators can empower students to quit. Get your students out of the cloud. Talk to them about the risks of vaping. Mm. I don't know, son. Okay, vaping is less harmful than smoking, but it's still not safe. E-cigarettes heat nicotine extracted from tobacco flavorings and other chemicals to create an aerosol that you inhale. Regular tobacco cigarettes contain 7,000 chemicals, many of which are toxic. Okay, let's look at this. 5 vaping facts that you need to know. Let's see. Vaping is less harmful than smoking, but it's still not safe. Okay, that's 1. 2, research suggests vaping is bad for your heart and lungs. Number 3, electronic cigarettes are just as addictive as traditional ones. Number 4, electronic cigarettes aren't the best smoking cessation tool. Number 5, a new generation is getting hooked on nicotine. Whew. I don't know, man. I don't know how y'all start smoking. From 93 to 94, I smoked weed every day. And I mean every day. I've never been able to inhale a cigarette. That shit feel like somebody just punched me in my chest. Boom! And with the history of heart disease on my mom's side of the family, there's no way. Nobody on my mom's side of the family has gotten away with smoking. None of them. We just buried my uncle, who was my mom's youngest brother. Last month, on the 10th of April, I just buried my uncle. He smoked. You know, eventually got throat cancer and all that old crazy shit. Okay. Let me see. Natasha said, I called them. I read them. We say we have a riding donor. That's what they call a motorcyclist. I broke about 9 bones in my body. Luckily, I got away from there. I have no pain in life. Is back to normal. I still ride. Whew. I ain't gonna front. That would have scared me off of the motorcycle. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I for some reason I can see that kind of lightning striking twice. Dingleberry says, I put down the cigs for the vapes. Okay. Beta Soy Boy says injecting is better for you and better for your lungs. Dingleberry says, who knows what will happen from vapes 20 years from now. Honestly, cigs been around for a while. They have. Jablomi, what up? And Beta Soy says, it's like all of these antidepressants and inhibitors we have. We still don't know long-term effects and many times how they work. I work in healthcare and perforated bowels are a common cause of death. That's crazy. Word of Brim says, I still love my father very much so. He died in 2005. Can't get over him. Yeah. I mean, having a father in your life is not a small thing, especially in my community. You know what I'm saying? I lost my dad in 2021. I will never be the same. He wasn't just my dad. He was a good friend. He was my wisdom. It was my knowledge too. But okay. Glad I got away from there. Well. Okay. So, we talked about a job that you may have gotten away from, a lover you may have gotten away from, certain natural disasters you may have gotten away from. Have you ever, like for example, Natasha, how would you have felt if the bike that you were riding had recalls on it that were not known to you at the time? Because I'm sure plenty of people have driven vehicles and maybe traded in those vehicles or stopped driving those vehicles, only to find out that had they kept driving them, they may have, had stood a chance of getting into really fatal accidents or really bad, tragic, and violent accidents or whatever. Sometimes the universe steers you away from sometimes it steers you right into the trouble, and sometimes it gets you out of harm's way. Plenty of times I have experiences where I have had friends that I separated from, only to find out later that it was a good thing that we separated, because there was something not right with the situation. And I've always managed to somehow avoid the wrath of my enemies. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Sun752, aka Omar, with the and we are talking about glad I got away from there. What situations have you been glad that you got away from there? Maybe you made a narrow escape. Literally, you may have been in a situation if we were talking about smoking and drinking and things like that, and where you frequent, or where you may go to places where there's smoking and drinking and maybe even harder drugs, you can find yourself in all kinds of situations where a narrow escape might be the exact thing that you need in order to keep living your life. I've been in places that got shot up before, and I had just left there. I've been in places that got shot up I can't say they got shot up while I was there, but I have been, let's see, how many feet? 5 feet or less away from somebody who got shot in their head, and it was just a small club. I'll never forget the sound of his body dropping. I'll never forget the look of the blood running like a flood out of his head. I'll never forget that. People running and jumping and screaming, trying to get out, and there wasn't no whole bunch of exits. Yeah. Suppose it was mistaken identity. Shit can happen. Let me see. Kendrick Lamar or Drake, Rick Ross. Yeah, I know y'all. I know you sub. You good. Dingleberry says, "What's your first name?" Omar. Jake Archer says, "Nope. Like an ebony sausage." I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Trent from Punchy says, "My poopy is," oh gosh, anthracite. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What have we here? Yeah. Glad I got away from there. Shit. Even if we aren't talking about narrow escapes, you may have gotten away from some place where you just were uncomfortable. Like your family. Unfortunately, for some people, their family may have been the place where they are glad they got away from. Or a neighborhood. Glad I got out of there before a certain element started to come through there, or before it got bad, or before they raised the property taxes all crazy, or before blah 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 blah. You ever have tickets on your car? Like maybe moving violations or parking tickets or whatever, and maybe you ignored them too long, and maybe just when you pulled off, you saw the parking authority coming and booting and towing. and toe. Yo, I saw the boot and toe, and that's a good thing. I had somewhere to go, because my shit would have been locked, and I'm low on cash right now, and that's a bad thing. Yo, I'm still a king, but I couldn't afford that $400 thing. Yo, so it's a good thing I kept on routing and getting the fuck on out, and it was a narrow escape, because right now I can't afford the boot. I mean, shoot, that's a lot of loot. 400 ones just to get the boot off of your shit, son. Still gotta pay my car note, gotta get registered and inspected, respected. All right. Hold on. Frankie says, can I ask you, big brother, do that sun symbol in the background have a special meaning? Well, my name is Sun752. Sun752. And the sun is just something that means a lot to me. So back in the days when I followed the 5% Nation of Islam, you know the sun is God. So the sun, 7 is God. And if you didn't know, even the little chains that I wear around my neck, like, that's a sun too. Hold on. You see that? It has a face on it, but it's a sun. So it's hard for y'all to see it from far away. But yeah, so I represent the sun and let the sun represent me every day. Because I have a bunch of, like, whenever you see me with a charm, you can best believe it's a sun. No matter what it is, it's a sun. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Trent from Party Punchy says that, oh shit, that Diddy beat for the freak of the party. I don't know. That Diddy video is crazy. But watch, he gonna get out of that shit. All right. Passing Racks. What up, big dog? What up with you, man? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Please hit the like button, y'all. Please share the show. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. We are here every day. And let me tell y'all in advance. As a matter of fact, let me tell y'all in advance. Please make sure that y'all make it to the show tomorrow, which is more like today, because it's already like 2 o'clock and some change. But we will be back between 1 and 1:30 p.m. this Saturday, Eastern Standard Time. And while we're going to be talking about, oh yeah, we're going to be talking about when there is a delay on you being okay. This is kind of personal. When there's a delay on you being okay. That's what we're going to talk about. Like when you have to take your time in order to kind of collect yourself, get your shit together, and be all right after something devastating happens to you. So you may have witnessed a really tragic event, or you may have gone through something, or like I did, like, losing my best friend on Wednesday, shit like that. And, a lot of people ask me, yo, man, you okay? You okay? You okay? And I'm like, well, I'm okay, but at the same time, I'm not. There's a delay on my okay. So I'm okay enough. I might even just be okay-ish. But I won't fully be okay until I can put this behind me and understand how life goes on during those times. So I figured I didn't invent the wheel on grief, sorrow, hurt, tragedy, pain, anguish, regret, remorse, revenge. No, I shouldn't say revenge, but sometimes you have to wait for things to play out a little bit before you can be okay. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. So make sure y'all come through. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good shit. When there's a delay on being okay. When there's a delay on being okay. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Promise. Promise. Jake Archer says, I had a ton of shrimp the other night. I thought I was going to have to have a C-section. Oh, shit. OGT 420 says, ha. Ha. Says, I have several Benzes, and they put a boot on my 1995 E500. It blew it right off. The fuck? What? All right. K says, you cool, but what the fuck you wearing those beads for? Well, my brother, or maybe even sister, I'm not the only one who wears the beads. I took this picture of you, or y'all, earlier. See? Y'all wear them too. So these are cow bones. These are cow bones. I'll show you. See? See, you see them up front, up close, I should say. They're cow bones. These are not wood. I call them struggle beads. You wore yours too. See? I put mine on me, and then I put yours on you. So whether you know it or not, we all rock the struggle beads because we all in the struggle one way or another. Your struggle might not be my struggle, but we all got to struggle. And another word for struggle is trying. There's something that we are all trying to do out here. Now, I have a whole different story about my struggle beads, but I'm sure you have a story about yours. Or maybe you don't have the beads, but you might have the struggle. I'm sure you have a struggle. One of y'all, some of y'all may be dealing with relationship issues. You may be dealing with a loss of a friend. You may be dealing with a sickness of an elderly or somebody. You may be back behind in your assignments in school. You may be dealing with work related issues such as suspensions, write-ups, possibly termination, shit like that. You may have a car that's broken down. You may have kids that need things, want things all the time. You may have a spouse that's more demanding than you would like her to be or him to be at this particular time. We all have a struggle. So my beads are struggle beads, and they represent the struggle. Now, later on when I feel like it, on another day, I'll tell y'all the whole story of why I developed the struggle beads or whatever, and how come you won't see these on nobody else. You know what I mean? But yeah, they represent the struggle. These are called struggle beads. So each and every one of us have a personal struggle. You may have just been struggling to match your socks. You know what I mean? Ladies, y'all might have been struggling this morning to match your underwear, because y'all be feeling funny when your underwear don't match it with a bra panty sets or all kinds of crazy shit. Niggas don't really give a fuck, but y'all do. So we got to respect that. You might be struggling with your weight, struggling with your emotional state, mental state, some kind of health related issue. Struggle beads, baby. Primo Luna Caravajal. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. All right, son of Soweto, my man, son of Soweto. He says, hello, brother from another mother across the great pond. Yes, thanks for coming through, man. It's always a great thing to see you come through. And Big Ball says, yeah, you cool as hell, man. I'm down with you. You down with me? I'm down with you. All right. Word of says, I wear the beads now. Now I wear the beads now, babe. Word, man. All right. Jake Archer says, no lie, that's cool if you made that necklace. All three. I don't make them personally, but the person who does them for me, like I design them and they make them. And and my favorite one, because it broke right here on the show. Yeah, because you wear these things are heavy, man. These are not, these are real cow bones These shits are heavy. Like, I just took them off. My neck feels free. Like, this shit is, yeah. Gage Roberts, what up? Okay. Word of Bremen says, we all struggle. That's life. That's true. Facts. Facts on facts. Scammer Skull says, what up? What's up, Calm? Like, fuck King, right? Okay, that's cool. I ain't mad at it. But yeah, man, that's 110. We about to get on up out of here. But yeah, you know, glad you got up out of there. Glad I got away from there. There might be somewhere that you're glad you got away from right now. Right now, brother. Right now, sister. Sometimes God, universe, or whatever, however you believe, sometimes it takes you away from places that are dangerous. You know, it might be a near miss, or it may just take you may consciously take yourself away from somewhere because it's just not a good look for you. It's just not a good feel for you. Have you ever felt out of place anywhere? Felt out of place, and then you found out later on why you may have felt out of place. Because it just wasn't for you. What they say, what's for you is for you, and what's not for you is not. Was something like that? Something like that. Well, I wholeheartedly believe in that kind of shit. But we about to do these birthday shout outs and get on up out of here. Matter of fact, let me ask y'all this. I can either get up out of here right now, or we could go another, I might have another 15 minutes in me. So we'll take a quick poll. Y'all let me know if y'all ready for, like, all right, I've heard enough, son. Get on up out of here, Or if y'all want to do another 15 minutes, we can still bust it up. Let me know. But y'all got to let me know quick. Because if not, I'm going to do these birthday shout outs and I'm a route. Let me know if you need me to be out, or I'm a route. Yo, I do this thing and give a quick shout. I be like, yo, I see y'all tomorrow afternoon, or maybe before then if it comes soon. But if y'all want me to stay, I be like, all right, then I can do that shit. It's okay. I like to run my mouth. If you haven't learned, yeah, you gonna get your turn. I like to hear feedback from the other people. Look at me right in the face, because this is our space. We do with it what we wanna do. That's why every night I come to talk to you. But we're gonna be doing this thing in the afternoon tomorrow. Actually, a couple of hours from now, there won't be no sorrow, won't be no badness or sadness. We're gonna do this shit. It's madness. All right. Natasha says 15 CC. What up? CCS says, please. All right. I'll take it. Somebody probably in the background like, okay, Dibbles D said keep talking. Somebody in the background probably like, like, fuck that. Get out of here. All right. So, yeah, something in your life may have compelled you to just say, all right, listen, this is not a place. How many of you, besides Word of Bremen, have left the place that you were born? Have you ever gone to live in another city, another state, or another country? Have you ever left where you were born, or where your roots come from, or whatever? If you have, you may have left because wherever you were didn't suit you. Now, you can leave for other positive reasons, like maybe better job opportunities. But think about that. Think about people who back in the day moved away from steel mining towns. It might have been really booming, but then, you know, that shit fell out. The bottom fell out of that shit. What about all of the people who left Detroit? You know, everybody was able to get jobs in Detroit. It was booming with the automotive industry. They ain't like that no more. And some of those people might have got out before shit fell out. Ghost town now. Steel mining towns. All automotive. What are some of the American industries that we were really, really doing well in? Textiles, 50, 60, 70 years ago. It's not like that no more. Okay, CCSX says, yes, I moved out last year, like an hour away in a different city. Yeah. Now, I'm sure you have your own reasons. You may have moved because of better job opportunities, more money, or you could have moved because things in your neighborhoods were changing. Or maybe you didn't like it from the beginning. Like, it could have been a place where it could have been a situation where people are always in your business, or they were very judgmental, or they weren't progressive enough. Whatever the case may be, you may have been glad that you left where you were from because it just wasn't working for you. It wasn't a good look. So yeah, glad I left that place. Maybe you had told other people or warned other people about the way that the place was, or or however the city or town was, and they weren't seeing it because maybe they were engulfed in the same traditions that everybody else was, until things happened to whereas it wasn't a good look for them either. So you might have been like, yeah, I'm glad I left that place because they just were stuck in their old ways and you didn't fit into that mold. Word of Bremen says German, Nigerian. Funny, I lived in Detroit for 3 years. Well, ain't that some shit? You lived in the D for 3. CCS says, I had to move because it was a city my parents grew up in and knew too many people. It was suffocating. Good enough. And that sounds reasonable. One love, one life to live says, what advice do you have for me on the subject of convincing my 28-year-old brother that he needs to move out of our mother's house? Well. Sounds a lot like millennium what is it? Privilege. Millennium privilege. Well, I can't say that because he didn't invent staying in your parents' house past their time or their prime. Well, you would probably be able to convince your brother to move out of your mother's house if the accommodations at your mother's house aren't as good as they are right now. He probably doesn't see any reason to move because it's probably right in his price range or even below that. High reward, low risk. Low risk, high reward. That's probably how he looks at it. Does your mom do other things for him, like cook for him, clean for him, wash his clothes? She might make it real comfy and real convenient to stay. When she makes it less convenient, trust me, he'll start looking for an alternative. Does he have any other issues that might be sidelining him, like drugs or other poor habits, social issues like being a gangster? There are plenty of gangsters that stayed in that G life way past their time, became an OG. You don't even have to be in your mid to late 20s to be an OG and as a gangster, as a street gangster, because they don't live that long. Okay. CCS says, seeing the same shit, doing the same shit every day, and it was more of a suburb city. Now I'm in the city. Okay. All right. WAP says people are getting brain aneurysms and brain death. There is many stressed out people out there like that. Facts. Crazy Warp says, should I go to sleep? It's 1 a.m. for me. Well, shit. It's 2:20 here. So you on Central Standard Time. I mean, if you have to go to work or something like that or get up, I would go to bed. CCS said the same thing. One love says she is paying half of his bills and everything you just said. Thank you for the advice. Yeah. Yeah, he ain't moving. That shit's sweet as hell. He knows that the bills in the house are going to be paid. Plus, he's getting his bill paid. Shit, who would move out of that situation? Certainly not no entitled, potentially spoiled child. I'm not going to declare somebody who I don't know to be spoiled. It's kind of a word we throw around for anybody who has things that we wish we had. It's just sometimes the word spoiled does involve hate. So I'm gonna chill on that. I'm gonna chill on that. CCS says it must be nice. I'm trying to get like him, my boy. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know nothing about getting my bills paid. That sounds like a pretty good deal. It's certainly not something to walk away from without serious consideration. You know, depending on where you live. What the fuck is that? Oh. This is my damn mustache. I'm like, what's that shit? Why does it look dark right there? Kind of weird. But yeah. I mean, some people want their own no matter what. And some people will ride that gravy train forever. Bat Wayne, what's going on? Coming through at 222. Never too late though. Appreciate it. And 10 Penny says, message to come on your like, yo, we ain't doing that. WAP says he doesn't want to be homeless and get eaten by rats. Eaten by rats or rates? You wrote rates. I live at home too. Life is hard for everyone out there. Well, damn. Where's this place where it's like everybody living at home? I mean, listen, if it's a good situation, you know, mentally, emotionally, financially. Oh, yeah, you said you meant rats? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like good work if you could find it. You know, look, I'm not in a position or in the mood to judge right now. Like, if you like it, I love it. Fuck it. You like it, I love it. Batwing says, my English-speaking sister is coming in the summer, and I will finally understand what you are talking about here. That's what's up. Shout out to the English language, the hardest language to learn. And Russia just came in the house. Sorry, I can't read. Okay, Batwing. Okay, damn. Y'all Russians be coming through. CCS says, my parents were taking my money too. I had to dip. Okay. One love, one life. Says, I wasn't the best big brother, but I recognized that and acknowledged it. But we were raised at different times. Okay. I'm in DC. Oh shit, DC? Oh hell yeah. DC is expensive as shit. DC, the whole DC area, whether you talking about PG County, whether you talking about down in Virginia, North Virginia expensive. Shout out to Fairfax. Okay. I used to want to live in North Virginia. Maybe one day I will. Maybe. From one Commonwealth state to another Commonwealth state, I don't know. Okay. Wow, you said The only problem I have with this whole situation is the way they curse each other out. Yeah, that sounds toxic. Entitled and toxic. What the hell? What the hell? All right, man. Look, let's do this. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious May 17th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them, making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. My girl Brigitte Stokes, turning 57 years old today, and she's raising money for the fundraiser for Epilepsy Foundation. Do the damn thing. And also Ebony Wortham, happy birthday to you. And Tahira Hurd, happy birthday to you. And Lynette DeShields, turning 53 years old today. And also Bryant Chavos, turning 35 years old today. And Melissa Lincoln McGregor, turning 53 years old today. And my girl from all the way back to the 1988, Amoye Kenny, happy birthday to you. And Lakeitha Gregory, go get her, Lakeitha Gregory, turning 49 years old today. And last but not least, also my go-getter, Kim Williams. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious May 17th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on it, do the damn, the rock out. Rock on it, do the damn, rock out. Rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, I said go hard, go for yours. And remember, go hard, go for yours. Remember, yeah, sometimes you just got to get up out of there and be glad that you did. It's a good thing I got away from there. I didn't know that Michael Myers, like Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and that dude from Saw was all there. Shoo! If I'd have stayed at that party, ain't nothing but a monster party. Ain't nothing but a psychopath party. Yeah, man. Sometimes you just got to get up out of a place that you are in. Something just ain't right. Something just ain't right. Man, appreciate y'all coming through, man. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back today at 1 p.m. Between 1 p.m. and 1:30. I can't cop out to no 1 p.m. Shoot, I ain't slept yet. 2:29. So between 1 o'clock and 1:30, I can guarantee you there will be a show here. So I want to see y'all there. Like I said, we're going to be talking that good shit. What I say when we talking about yeah, when there's a delay on being okay. So that's going to be the Urban Therapy with Sun show. So make sure y'all come through. Same back time, same back channel. Yeah. That's a piece to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And I'm going to get back, holla back. Thanks for coming through that. Peace. Oh, let me take my shit off. Liberato. Y'all take y'all's off. Holla back, man. Peace. Oh, one thing I want to say. I want to apologize for my little hiccup talking to the person who fits the bill of the troll. Not only are they trolling, but they have a fake profile. Them and the creator of their fake profile came in at the same time, and they left at the same time. Well, ain't that about a bitch? Y'all wouldn't have noticed that. For those who know, they know. Just know we know. All right, y'all. And we thanks for Large Lloyd. Peace. Subscribe.